So I was thinking about like the lies my parents told me when I was a kid. Not like to be manipulative or anything, just to kind of like, yeah, you know, like Santa Claus and that sort of stuff. When I was little, I was so afraid of dragonflies. Like every time I saw one, I would scream. And so I was at a seal show at the zoo one time, and I saw this dragonfly. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm like screaming and having a fit. And my parents were like, Kelsey, it's okay. And I'm like, what? They're like, there's no such thing as dragonflies. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, they're all remote control. So like the majority of my life, I thought all dragonflies were remote control. We used to go to the park a lot as a kid, and there was this creek. Our parents let us play in the creek because we were like, oh yeah, we'll pretend to be like Indians or be this or whatever. And there were like trees on either side, and my parents were like, you have to stay within this tree and this tree, otherwise you'll disappear. And we're like, okay, oh my god. So I thought that was gonna happen. You know when you're a kid and you like ask your parents like where you're going, or like, Mom, where are we going? And they're like, it's a surprise. And you're like, where are we going? And my parents would always reply with Binka-Bonkaland. Or if I was being naughty, they'd be like, you're going to Binka-Bonkaland. I'm like, oh, what's this Binka-Bonkaland they talk about? Like, what is this? Like, it must be so horrible. Like, they know that it exists and they're gonna send me there. Yeah. When I was little, well, my whole life, my parents don't drive. And so we'd always walk everywhere or catch public transport. But whenever they wanted us to walk everywhere, they'd be like, oh yeah, there's no buses coming from here, or there's no transport going to this area. And we'd see buses going past and like, oh, they don't pick up, they only drop off people. And we're like, okay. So we just walked everywhere. Another thing that my parents did was when we were in trouble, they'd be like, oh, you've been really bad. And we're like, oh no, so we're gonna call up Santa and you won't get any presents this year. I feel like that's a cliche one, but my parents would literally pick up the phone and be like, I'm dialing Santa, if you don't do this, then you won't get any presents. And I'm like, no! So thanks for listening to my lies my parents told me. They're not bad people, it's just I was a bit of a weird kid and believed everything everyone told me. So, bye! I don't know why I'm sharing this with the internet, but hey.